Hey guys, this is Meer and welcome to Fitness Cult Nation. So in this video, we are going to learn 5 bodyweight leg exercises for your leg day. Let's check out what these exercises are. But before we start, I would like to share certain info regarding our legs and certain questions which I've got for you guys. The very first exercise which we are going to do in our leg session is the squat. Squat is a very good component exercise training your quadriceps. It is a component exercise as it not only trains your quadriceps but also your hams and your glutes. So there are two types of squats actually, where in one we have to keep our torso straight so that it completely pressurizes your quads, or the tilted one where it also pressurizes your glutes. But for training your quads, you have to keep your torso straight. So the basic principle of a squat is that you have to keep your legs within your shoulder level distance or slightly wider with a 45-degree angle of your toes. The knee should not go beyond your toes or inwards. It should be perfect in this manner, within the range of your toe, not to inwards, not to outwards. So performing the squat is very good for your entire body. Let's check out how the squat has been performed. Firstly, we'll check our back posture for the squats. Just going down, coming up, going down, coming up, going down, coming up. Here my back is damn straight with the torso just a bit tilted forward, and my legs are just in our shoulder level distance with the knees completely parallel to the toes. While performing the squat, please remember to keep your knees within the toes. Do not go beyond the toes. It can cause severe knee injuries. Let's check out once more with the front angle as well as the side angle. So going down, coming up, going down, coming up, going down, coming up. Let's check out the back posture. Again, 1, 2, and 3. So the next exercise is lunges. Lunges is also a quadricep based exercise. It trains your entire quadricep muscle. Here you have to maintain the balance of your body as you are putting forward your one leg and bending with the another one. While performing the lunge, again the basic principle, do not allow the front leg's knee to go beyond the toe. Keep it parallel to the toe as far as possible. Keep your back straight with your backward leg onto its toe. Let's check out the side angle so that you will get clear vision how to perform the lunge. So basically, what we'll do is that we'll keep our left leg forward and the back leg behind and the right leg behind. We'll go down in this manner. Our right leg should be in a 90-degree angle, and the back leg should be on its toe. Your back should be damn straight with your neck completely in a good posture. Keep your knee parallel to the toe. Do not go beyond the toe. In this manner, you can perform the lunge. See, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Please remember that you can change your lunge alternatively. Right leg, then the left leg. Right leg and the left leg. Or you can hold the lunge and perform it only for one leg. So 1, come up. 2, come up. Remember, when the back leg has been going down, do not touch the knee to the ground as it can cause an injury, and also it reduces the pressure on the lunge. Is the jump squat. Jump squat is an exclusive exercise for your quads and your entire body. It is a cardio based exercise, but when done properly, it trains the quads maximally, and it is a very good quadricep exercise. So again, for the jump squat, the principles of the squats are applied. Here you have to only jump after the squat has been performed. So again, keep your legs within your shoulder level distance, toes pointing in a 45-degree angle, knees should be perfectly placed parallel to the toe while you go down in this manner. So basically what we will do is that we'll perform the squat and then we'll jump. We'll perform the squat and then we'll jump. While jumping, you have to make sure that when you're going down, your knees should be in a great position. When you're coming up, completely stretch your legs, completely make them straight. Do not perform the jump squat in any aggravated manner. Do not bend the knees while performing the jump in the jump squat. Let's check out the side angle of the jump squat. Here again, the back position is damn important for any kind of squat. Now we are going down with the torso keeping keeping straight, the back is straight, no bended arc, no too much forwardness in the back. Just keep it straight. Come on, jump, go down, jump, go down, jump. It is very important that when you are going down, keep your back straight. Again, the knees should be parallel to the toes as far as possible. And when you are coming up, completely lift your entire body, keeping the legs straight, stretch them as far as possible, toes pointing towards the ground. So this is the jump squat, and it's an explosive exercise for the quadricep muscle. So the fourth exercise here is the calf raise. We are changing the muscle group from the quadricep muscle to the calf. Calf is the smallest muscle of the legs pair. So we'll discuss how to do the calf raise. It is a very simple exercise and it is a very interesting one. Let's check out how to do the calf raises. So simply what you have to do is that you will stand as close possible with the toes, not completely close but a bit close than the shoulder level distance. You lift your heels up and down, up and down. So while lifting the heels, make sure that you are not touching your heels on the ground when you are coming down. Please lift your heels completely as much as high as possible, as it stretches your calves and then expands it. Contracts and expands. Contracts and expands. This is the importance of a calf raise. It contracts the calves and expands them. Basically what you will do, up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's check from the back angle how the calf is contracted and expanded. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So the last exercise in our leg routine is the one leg deadlift. Don't worry, you don't have to lift any weights. One leg deadlift can be performed on the body weight too. It is also known as the bird in the bodyweight exercise world. So one leg deadlift trains your hamstring. Yes, you are right. We trained our quadricep with the first three exercises, then our calf. Now we are moving towards the hamstring. Hamstring is one of the biggest muscle of our legs after the quadricep. It is just behind your quadricep muscle. So one leg deadlift has its own advantage. It not only trains your hamstrings, but it also trains your glutes. So within one rep, you are training two muscles. So let's check out how the one leg deadlift is being performed. So when I'm doing the one leg deadlift, when I'm lifting my right leg, my glute is trained and my hamstring of the left leg is trained. The main purpose of the one leg deadlift is training your hamstring. So keep your left leg damn straight. Do not bend your knees, nothing. Keep yours perfectly straight, damn straight. Lift your back leg in a complete 180 degree. See. Okay. Keep your back straight if possible. Do not lose your balance if possible. If you are losing your balance, you can even hold a wall or something if you want, or you can touch the ground in this manner. Just now, I lost my balance. If I was touching the ground, I would have maintained my balance. So I personally prefer to do the one leg deadlift. Start with gaining some balance with the wall or the ground, and then you can move towards the complete off balance deadlift. Let's check out the one repetition how to do the perfect deadlift. So I'll keep my leg straight, lift my back leg, and that's it. Again, keep my leg straight, lift my back leg, and that's it. To my back leg. Now my right leg is my front leg and my left leg is the back leg. Lift my leg again. Lift my leg and done. Lift my leg and done. So now the suspense part of the video, the question for my channel. So the question for my channel is, why my channel's name is Fitness Cult Nation? Have you gave a thought about it? No? I would tell you why it is Fitness Cult Nation. What is Fitness Cult Nation? A nation which is completely towards fitness, has its focus towards fitness. So I would like to make our India, our nation, a fitness cult nation. That's why I've kept my channel's name Fitness Cult Nation. As I'm moving step by step towards making our nation a fitness-oriented nation, or a nation which comes from a fitness background. So that was a suspense, and that was the question for you all, why my channel's name is Fitness Cult Nation. I hope you have liked my videos. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and like my videos. I've given the reminder to you 3 times. Do not forget to do that. We'll see you soon. Thank you.